And what is going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for my review of Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 5, Season 6 reunion. We don't know what season this is because we think it's Season 5, but then the TV tells us it's Season 6, and then On say it's Season 6. Then Carlos be saying it's Season 5. We don't know what season this is, but we're here for the reunion, y'all. We're definitely here for the reunion, and the reunion wasn't about a damn thing. It was not good to me, and I don't really have that much to say about it, but we're going to get through it, though. We're definitely going to get through it. We got 73 people up in here so far, and I'm sure we're going to have more because I know you guys want to know what I got to say. So we're going to go ahead and get into this thing real quick. Now, before we get into the review, you all do know that we have church announcements to get into first. So we're going to go ahead and get into that first. Now, the first line of business is tomorrow night we do our live review on the Real Housewives of Potomac. They come back finally after a 2-week hiatus. So make sure you guys get into that. Okay, I'll be going live right after Married to Medicine. And then on Monday, the Whether You Like It or Not panel returns, and we will be over on Really BTV's platform. So make sure you guys get into that, all right? And then on Wednesday, of course, you already know that we are in the building for the Chasing panel. Tune in as Scotty, Jamar, Carl, Tramel, and Jeremy Speaks all come together, honey, to talk about the Chasing Atlanta, the brand new episode of Chasing Atlanta. Make sure you guys get into that. And then on Friday, we'll be back for another live review of Bill Collective's reunion. And then catch us back here a week from tonight for another review of the the reunion of Love and Marriage Huntsville Part 2. Okay, so that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcement. So we're about to go and get into the mess, you guys. I see a couple of you guys are in here catching the live for the first time. A lot of y'all be saying y'all be missing my lives, and shame on you because these lives over the last couple of days have been on point, and we're only 6 days into the new year, honey. So we about to go ahead and get to this thing, okay? And wait, before we get into it, I just want to say that I have not done an open panel in a while. So I'm thinking about doing an open panel tomorrow after work where I allow the Scotty gang to come up and review the show themselves. Okay, and we're going to talk about like Bill Collective and LAMH reunion. So I'm not going to have no commentary. It's just going to be like an hour with just the Scotty gang and, Scotty gang, which is my support group. You guys will be going up there to give y'all opinions on the Bill Collective reunion and Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, though. I'm still thinking about it. But it may be a good idea because I haven't done no open panel or a lit live chat in a long time. So, I'm trying to get back in tune with doing those type of things. So we're gonna get into it probably. It just depends on how I feel about it. But I'm pretty sure y'all want it. Okay. So with that being said, we're about to go ahead and get into it now. So let me get my notes out. Shout out to Just Patches, to Feisty, all of my moderators, everybody that's in here naturally. Nola, I think her name is Jariah Brochet, Todd, the CEO, Full of Life 9, Marquest Q, Kiana Frazier, Abby, Tina Johnson, Nikki Malloy, Janice, all you guys. All right, we're already over 100 people, so let's go ahead and get into it. So I ain't finna start off with this whole, Carlos being the black Andy Cohen visiting everybody's dressing room before the reunion because I just feel like that's a waste of time. Start the damn show. Like, we don't really care about all this extra shit, like going into the dressing room and stuff like that. The only time we gonna care about something like that is if y'all hire me to do that type of stuff. Okay, period. That's the only time anybody's gonna care. And yes, I'm giving myself a lot because I'm manifesting everything that I want this year. I manifest being at a damn Bill Collective reunion. And I know this ain't got nothing to do with Bill Collective, but I'm manifesting being there. I don't have to host it. I could be in the back. I could be backstage interviewing folks. And I don't know, Marie might slam the door on my face, but apparently she on a blocking spree, but she ain't blocked me yet. And I'm very surprised by that. But anyway, they start talking about the comeback group, right? And Tisha felt like everybody hated on the expo. Like everybody had negative things to say about the expo. And to be honest, I feel like this. Everybody that had something negative to say about the expo, they didn't have nothing negative to say about the expo. What they did was they gave you some constructive ass criticism about your expo, because you know the girl can't talk. It ain't it. She don't say expo. She say expo. She say ESSPO expo. Okay, like Essie S, but instead of the E, she put the S and then put the po at the end. That's what she say. I don't think nobody was hating on it. Your expo was a hot ass mess. It was a hot mess. And you know it was a hot mess. And yeah, that was your first time doing it. That was your first time like throwing an event like that. So of course it's gonna go without a hitch. Yeah, it's gonna be some cracks in the barrel or whatever. But they're just telling you that you could, they was just giving you pointers. I don't like for people to do stuff and then get mad when people give them constructive criticism. One thing about it, and two things for certain. In order for me to make the Scotty by Nature brand be what I want it to be, I have to take constructive criticism, even when I don't want to take it. And a lot of the times when we are creators, like as creators, and we creating things and we're happy about the things that we're creating, sometimes we don't want to hear constructive criticism. Sometimes we just want people to see what we got and let us ride. But it does help for a person to give us that constructive criticism, let us know, okay, you messed up on that. Okay, you messed up on that. You need to work on that. You need to work on this. You need to do that. Like, just take the feedback and make what you got better. Because that's what I did. And that's what I'm doing. I'm taking the feedback and I'm making this channel better for you guys. I'm taking the feedback and realizing you're halfway up there with in the big leagues. The big leagues is 100K to me. So you're halfway there. If you want to get there soon, you got to change up certain things. You got to switch it up. You got to reinvent. You got to do all this stuff. You know what I mean? And people want to see growth. People don't want to see you doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. That's boring. And if you want to grow, you got to allow people that watch you to grow right along with you. Tisha does not want to grow. She want to sit her ass down and keep on doing these low budget ass events and not have no constructive criticism. So if you can't take no feedback or no constructive criticism, then you don't need to be trying to throw no event or have a brand. Period. Anybody with a brand has to take constructive criticism. If you want people to buy into what you got going on, take the damn criticism, even if you don't want to. And that's rich coming from me, because I never really like for people to give me criticism. But a lot of the times I had to sit back and look at some of the stuff that people would say, and I'd be like, okay, maybe they right about that. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the criticism. Some of it is harsh as hell, but it will help you in the long run. And I'm learning it. Okay. Marceau says that Mel and Martell pretty much gave them great feedback. Then Tisha starts saying that Stormy doesn't pay invoices. Here go Tisha. Now, let me tell y'all, it was entertaining as hell to see Tisha trying to be a Billy badass and stuff like that and defend herself at this reunion. It was entertaining. I know a lot of y'all was like, well, she ain't had that same energy. She had. Look, I know she didn't have that energy. I know she didn't. I want to know where she get the Red Bull energy from. But I'm not going to lie. I ain't going to sit up here and act like I wasn't enjoying myself when I was looking at her going off on folks, because that shit was funny. I just want to know where she got her balls from. You know what I mean? Like, where are the balls at during the season? Because when you got to this damn reunion, you really tried it. But it's so funny to me how you sitting up here trying to call out Stormy for her business mishaps when you have you and Marceau got a lot of business mishaps your damn self. And then you're talking about the streets of Huntsville be talking, the streets of Huntsville be talking, but you don't listen to the streets of Huntsville when they talking about your motherfucking husband, though. Like, the streets of Huntsville is absolutely correct when they talking about Stormy, but they telling lies when they talk about your husband. See, we need to stop it with these damn Huntsville streets are talking. Because just like the Huntsville streets are talking about Stormy, they're talking about you and your man as well. So let's stop talking about what the Huntsville streets are talking about. Tisha, you're doing too much. You're doing too much now. And and listen, I'm here for you defending yourself, and I'm here for you giving it to them raw, no condom. I'm here for it. Honestly, I am. But girl, please, like the Huntsville streets is talking. The Huntsville streets is talking. The Huntsville street, yeah, and they talking about Marceau too. They're talking about the possible threesomes that he's having. Like they're talking about him too. They're not just talking about Stormy and her fucked up ass business. They're talking about you too. So also keep that in mind when you want to throw in the fact that the Huntsville streets are talking. Because just like they're talking about Stormy, they can talk about you. I just feel like I'm just a firm believer in keeping that same energy. If you're gonna have that energy at the reunion, you need to have it during the season. Where was that energy at with Stormy when she was repeatedly calling your husband a bitch? That's when you should have had that energy when she was sitting up here talking about your husband. Okay. When she kept on disrespecting your husband in your face and you had nothing to say about it. You let her disrespect your husband. So how are we supposed to sit up here and respect that you going in and stuff like that at this reunion, but you couldn't do it when the cameras were there? That's all I'm saying. But okay, Tisha. Um, so then Stormy starts calling out Tisha for deliberately trying to put down her business when she said we're all Black entrepreneurs. We don't really have the resources or things like that to really really get things going, and sometimes we make mistakes. And for you to like purposely say that stuff that you just said, you really tried to hurt my business and it's up. You know what I'm saying? And then as she was telling, Tisha that, Tisha gonna say, girl, go pop some pills and shut the fuck up or whatever, right? So some people were confused into T's live while I was in the shower earlier, and he could not get why she would tell Stormy to go pop pills because Stormy don't have no addiction. We don't know her to have no addiction. He could see if she told Kiki that, but she told that to Stormy. So he didn't understand why she said that to Stormy. My take about it is, and I might be reaching for the damn stars and the moon and the stars above. I just might be, but these are my opinions. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, because what I'm about to say is it's kind of far-fetched, but just hear me on this. Last year, Stormy was on the brink of offing herself. Like she was in a deep, deep depression. She was talking about like taking herself out. And I just feel like I asked myself, is that where Tisha got that whole go pop some pills thing? Like, kind of telling her to go off herself or something like that. Is that where she could have gotten that from? Because that's the first thing that I thought about when she told her to go pop some pills. Because when she told her to go pop some pills, I never related to no addiction because we don't know Stormy to have no addiction to no pills, no pill addiction. But what we do know her to do is go through depression, and sometimes she has these thoughts about offering herself. So that's where I took the whole go pop some pills thing from. So I just want to know, am I reaching? You know what I mean? Am I reaching, or am I owning something when I say that? Am I reaching? I just want to see what y'all gonna say in the comments. I just want to know. Teammates, I am almost home and I will report for duty. All right now. No cursing in this chat. Let's make it clear. It's 2024. I ain't playing no game. Be creative with your words. Now, I'm telling y'all, my Scotty Game mods are on to something now. Maybe Tisha practiced them reads in the car. She meant to say it to her cousin because I'm hoping she was not playing with mental health. Yes, I agree. Okay, somebody agrees. And it's anxiety medicine. No, you're correct. Not a reach. You're not. She's on anxiety medication and depression. You're not reaching. She was low for going there. Not a reach to me. No, you're not. You're not okay. So I'm not reaching. Okay. Because I was saying now, I was like, now when I get up here and do this review, I really need for them to let me know, am I reaching? Because that's exactly where my mind went when she told her to go pop some pills. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Because one thing that Scotty do not play about is depression. Because y'all know I go through that shit. I slip in and out of that shit. Y'all know I don't play about that. I've been doing everything in my power not to regress. Since November, I've been in a great place mentally, and I need to stay there. So it's we don't play these games about making jokes and shit about people popping antidepressants and stuff like that. I was just like, what? But then, and you know, I'm just like, at first I'm like, Tisha not playing. Because I said that on Twitter when I was talking to my friend. I'm like, Tisha is not playing. But then I thought about it and I'm like, wait. Is she throwing in, is she going in on her mental health? Because if she is, it's the period. So then Stormy said that Tisha had an agenda to be saying the bullshit that she's saying, and she said that Tisha needs to know that she gave her grace. Stormy, I think that she gave you grace personally. I think that she gave you grace. I think because you've been disrespecting Tisha for quite some time now. And we're gonna be real about this. You've been disrespecting Tisha for a minute, calling her husband a bitch to her face, saying all types of stuff that's disrespectful, and not having no qualms about saying the disrespectful shit. So if anybody has gotten grace, it's been you. And you haven't deserved that grace. And this is coming from a person that actually like you, Stormy, but you have disrespected Tisha to the highest degree, in my opinion, especially when it comes down to her husband. Because you know damn well, if Tisha called Courtney a damn bitch, you'll be somewhere trying to drag her. So if anybody's been given grace, it's you. Okay? Because Tisha let you make it. We get into Kimmy and Maurice, which I don't want to really get into. I don't. It's cringy to talk about this, but I'm going to try to cover all angles of this damn reunion to give y'all at least an hour of a damn review. At least an hour. I'm trying to give y'all an hour because these last few Love and Marriage Huntsville's been between live reviews, been between 20 and 30 minutes, and I do not like 30-minute lives. I don't. I like my lives to be at least an hour at the most. Anyway, Kimmy said that when it came down to the sex thing with Maurice, she thought that she was depressed, but then she went to the doctor and she realized that it was the medication. Duh. Maurice then apologized. Your apology is not accepted. It's not. I don't care what nobody say. Like what you said was fucked up. And that is the reason why people felt like you was S.A. and Kimmy. And that is your wife, you know, but it's the way you worded it. Like the way you worded it was fucked up. And that's why people had such a strong reaction to it. Because you made it a statement to say she just rolls over and take it, even though she don't want to, or something along the lines of that. Like that's why people were thinking that because of what you said. So you can't, if you feel in any kind of way about that, you don't have a right to because it's what you said. It's what you said. And Maurice is passive aggressive to me. And I be over Kimmy not holding Maurice accountable for the dumb shit that he be doing because she be defending the things that he do so much. And I get that that's your husband. I understand you're gonna always try and defend your husband, but I just think that in the midst of you defending your husband, you should never look dumb while doing so. And that is my issue with Kimmy. She looks dumb defending this bullshit that he be doing. What he was saying was indefensible. It was nothing to defend. Nothing. His choice of words, all that was insensitive and indefensible. Your ass is sick. Your ass is on medication. You trying to heal and get better. Sex is the last thing on your goddamn mind when you're recovering from fucking cancer. Shit, if I got the flu, I don't want to. If I got a headache, I don't want to. If I got a summer cold, I don't want to. So imagine going through cancer and treatment and medication. Do you really think that thing is on their motherfucking mind? I doubt it. It's not. So we need to stop it. We need to stop it. Period. Stop it. That's the main thing. Like, I don't like that. She be defending the fuck shit way too much for me. I can't with that. I can't with that. Then you sitting on here, and then you did that damn interview with Missy, Marie Misdemeanor Elliott the other day on Carlos' page or whatever, and you get mad at your fans because they going in. They going in because they see something wrong here, and there is something wrong here, and it's just the point that you don't see what's wrong here. This is wrong here, and you need to know that. Your husband is an asshole. And we see that. And if you don't see that, that's on you. I could really give a, but I'm just telling you that your husband is an asshole. And I know you watching because y'all done called out my name before. And I'm here to let you know, Kimmy, I know you watching, honey. Your husband is an asshole. Your husband is a bitch. Your husband is insensitive to you. Okay? He is. I said it ain't going nowhere. I said it. Okay? Anyway. Kimmy said faking it was the best thing she could have done, I guess. Melody says that she was faking her whole marriage. I saw on Twitter that nobody believed. Some people don't believe her. They was like, well, they was like, Melody, I think you capping. I think you capping. I don't think that you have never had no orgasm your whole marriage. And I don't think that that's too far-fetched, in my opinion. I don't, because you hear stories all the time about women who have never in their lives had an orgasm. You hear that a lot from women. You hear that a lot. There's a lot of women out there that have never, ever experienced a man making them, you know what I mean? But a lot of people don't believe her. You know what I mean? And like I said, there's a lot of women that have never had like an orgasm, like ever in life. There's a lot of women that have it. So I don't really think that it's too far-fetched. I don't think it's too far-fetched. You know? But what I do believe is that she was possibly like turned off from him, like when he was cheating on her with Ariane and stuff like that. And then, she found out about it, but of course they're still married, so she was still getting Martell because that was her husband. So, she probably was turned off when she knew that he was out there possibly and still fucking Ariane. That'll turn anybody off. You're out here fucking some damn coleslaw, and you expect me to be okay with your being it? No, absolutely not. And I don't give a how many curves and hooks you got with your. That don't mean that it works. Because there's a lot of people with hooks and curves and don't know what the fuck they doing with it. So a hook and a curve don't mean nothing. However, I know about some curves and they were great, but this ain't got nothing to do with me. That's gonna be for members only. But yeah. Martell was more pissed that she said that she was faking it. He said, ain't no woman ever shit with me. Ain't no woman never got wet for me. Getting wet is not equivalent to making a woman come. It's not. She's wet because she wants stuff. That don't mean she came. That don't mean you made her come. You just made her because she wanna like. Let's not be stupid, Martell. But you are stupid, so we can't expect nothing else from you. All this bragging about ain't nobody never got for me. Okay. They're just like saying my never got hard for and didn't know what he was doing when it was time to. If I want to, it's gonna get hard. Of course. But what happens after the fact? And this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I can look at a mother and I can know that this is a complete stranger and I see them. And if my motherfucking get that's because I want to fuck them. I know exactly when the first time I see a mother face, I know that I'm going to fuck them or I want to fuck them. Period. I'm just saying. So just because a mother get for your ass, that don't mean you're gonna get them an orgasm. Stop being dumb. But you supposed to be Mr. Put down and all this other all you good at is eating and eating. You got a mouth of gold. That's the only thing you got. Cause clearly that ain't because you used it too much. Like, get the out of here. And I'm sorry, y'all. I know that that was way too much information. Y'all don't want to hear about my sex life. Y'all don't want to hear about what's down below. Y'all don't want to know me like that. But y'all know that I got to keep it a book with you. Martell is stupid. Stupid. I'm just saying. Listen, I have to self mute because the people were saying that I curse too much and I am trying to be a little bit more refined. And I want my videos to be monetized. So I try to self mute myself as possible, as much as possible. Period. That's why I mute myself, child. They say I cuss too much. Sometimes I'll let it out just a tad. Let me see. Sometimes not having an orgasm doesn't have anything to do with the performance or the size of the man. It has a lot to do with women's body. And I know many women that's exactly what I said. Some people don't ain't never had one. Never had one, period. Never had one. Let me see. We are almost 30 minutes in. Let it go. We are here for it. What you mean? When he feels passionate, oh, the curse words will fly out. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I'm really trying to change, honey, because the people say I curse too much. I'm too invested. I'm too passionate, and I'm not trying to be all that. I'm trying to have fun here. I don't want y'all to feel like this a history lesson, and I'm doing too much. Hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I had to check on something real fast. Where was I at? Okay. So where was I at now? So it says they so I guess Carlos had asked all the women have they ever had an orgasm or whatnot. So but wait. When Mel said that she was faking it the whole marriage or whatever, Martell was mad. But to me, it's like, what you mad for? You more mad about her saying that she faked it more so than you know, more so than um you cheating on your wife and fucking up your marriage. So you making her is more important than being faithful. Okay. Um. So let me see. Let me see. Scotty Chris wants you to change your rules for cussing on your channel. What happened? What rules? What you talking about? Let me see. Oh, thank you for the 49.99 super chat. We grown and can have real conversations. His cheating and emotional abuse definitely turned her off and didn't make her orgasm. I'm not a millimeter, but I'm sick of Martell. He needs to leave that lady alone, him and his baby mama. I love you, Scotty. Thank you, and I love you too, honey. Thank you. All right. Um, let me see where we at now. Okay, where was I at? Okay, so let me go back to my notes. Okay. So then I guess Mel said she faked it because it was based on her treatment. She never answered the question, but faked it. Stormy said that she never faked it, and I believe it. I believe Courtney be putting it down on her. That's just my opinion. Um, so then Tisha and Marceau, they was arguing in the back room about Tisha's behavior at this reunion. I think Marceau is very much so annoyed with Tisha and her big ass mouth at this reunion. He want her to be quiet. That's what he wants. And she ain't with him. She ain't with being quiet at all. So it is what it is. Um, let me see. Stormy says that Tisha got balls at the reunion. Now she want to have balls, but she don't have balls at no other moment. Now she wants to have balls at this reunion and stuff like that. So then Mel says, how you gonna get mad with me? You can't tell me what my body felt. You can't tell me what my body felt like or how I felt on the inside and stuff like that. And to be honest, we really can't tell her what she felt. I mean, she felt like, if she's saying that she ain't never had no orgasm, then you know she she never had no orgasm. Like, we ain't in her body, we ain't in her cooch, we don't know what she feeling. um Martell is very embarrassed. Martell says that he cannot believe that Melody said that. Why you can't believe it? Um Tracy, I have to be emotionally attached to have sex. And that's a lot of people. A lot of people have to be attached. Um so they got a panel with just the women and Marceau. They said that Marceau was always in women's business. Stormy spoke on Marceau being a bitch and why she said that he was being a bitch. And she was basically saying that he be acting real sassy, he be doing this, he be doing that. And that's why she feels like, he be on some bullshit, he being the bitch. Tisha says that she feels sorry for Courtney. She says that the thing of it is, I just feel like the reason why Marceau is, so I mean, the reason why Stormy is so quick to call people bitches because that's what she does to her husband, and she feels sorry for her, for Courtney. And then that's when Stormy was like, hell, we feel sorry for you. You know what I mean? And then Marceau says that he feels that Stormy is insecure about being in the spotlight. Oh, and that just pissed Stormy off. So after he said that, Stormy said, I was known before Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't need Love and Marriage Huntsville. I was somebody before Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now listen, your products may have been known, although I ain't never heard of them before the show, but your products may have been known, but the face behind the products was not known. We did not know you at all before this show. So just like Letitia and Marceau didn't become famous until this show, you didn't become famous until this show either. So let's be honest about it. Let's be real, okay? Um when it come down to it, let me see where we at now. So where are we? Marceau, no, I already said that. Tisha says that she don't think that Marceau don't want her to be successful. He's used to her doing this and doing that, but I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. He don't want her to be what Mel is, and that's independent. He wants her to be dependent on him like she was before. Melody gave Marceau a shirt. It was funny, funny shade. Tisha says that she has her own goals and desires, but right now she's going to go along with what her husband wants. Melody said, and you go for those goals and desires. Tisha said that she had given up on herself, but she's better. Mel says that Marceau is sassy. Marceau says that he don't want Tisha to be like Mel because he doesn't want to get no divorce. He doesn't want her to be single. He wants to still be married to her. Then Mel started dragging Marceau, and it was funny. That's all I do know. I don't remember everything that she said. So then Kiki come out here. Now didn't I say I wanted this to be at least an hour, but we already finished. Kiki come out here. And I'm like, I don't even understand why we even have Kiki here. Like, she's only here to talk about the same old thing. And that's to talk about this whole thing with Marceau and this threesome stuff. And she starts explaining it. And then Tisha says that Kiki and her husband, they both be cheating on each other. So that's the reason why you know, she got so much to always cheating on each other. Child, and that was it. That's all I really got. Wait a minute. I was using Canvas Beauty, but I didn't know who owned it. All right, honey. Thank you for the super chat too, Tracy and Coco. I'm glad Tisha's standing up for herself. Maurice gives Irv Gotti, and Mike and Martell is Ike Turner. Stormy needs to stop calling women's husbands a bitch. And Kimmy was the best dressed. Melody beautiful, but the outfit, no. Melody like she's supposed to be performing and not in no damn reunion. She look like she's supposed to be on stage somewhere. I don't really have. I honestly though, Corey, I don't know. I don't even have no best and worst dress. I have to give y'all that on the next one because I didn't even pay attention to what the hell they had on. Honestly, I really didn't. Because I just did. I don't never really be paying no attention to this. So, but at this point, y'all, I'm about to go on and get up out of here, y'all. I gotta go and make the link for tomorrow night's Potomac. And let me ask y'all this before I go. Do you guys want an open panel tomorrow afternoon to discuss Bell Collective and LAMH tomorrow? It's going to be like an hour. We're going to spend like 30 minutes on LAMH and 30 minutes on Bell Collective first, and then the last 30 minutes on LAMH. Okay. So I'm just asking you guys, do y'all want that? Okay. So we're about to go ahead and get up out of here. But before we do, let's pay a little bit of bills here. So Tramiel has a brand new single out. It's called Long Days, and it's available everywhere for purchase and streaming. So make sure you guys get into it. Bando has a new song out called Bando's Dream. It's available now on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube, and as well as this other song, DUI. It's also available everywhere. With that being said, you guys, be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you could be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye, y'all.